Good afternoon, I'm Sean Yao, and this is One News Now. President Bongbong Marcos is now on the final stage of completing his cabinet, according to Press Secretary Trixie CRUZ-ANGELES. Let's get some more details from Maricel Halili, who's joining us live from Malacanang in Manila. Hi, Mase. There are still some vacant positions, some key posts. We have, of course, the Health Department, the Energy Department. How soon can we expect another round of appointments for these positions?
Hi, Sean. We actually asked Press Secretary Trixie Angeles as to the timeline or the date that they are targeting to complete all the vacant positions, especially those of cabinet posts. But so far, Secretary Angeles said that they don't have any timeline, they don't have any deadline. What President Marcos is doing right now is that he evaluates all the individuals who are keen to accept the job or keen on the positions. But of course, they want to screen and choose the best of the best. So they're actually taking their time to evaluate all the applications.
Right. Well, right now, we still don't have a health secretary. What will be how will COVID response be under the Marcos administration, at least for now?
So far, Secretary Angeles said that their decision is a status quo. So it means that all policies, existing policies from the or drafted by the Interagency Task Force Against COVID-19 during the time of the Duterte administration will still be followed. The possibility of changing these policies can only be seen once the appointment for the new health secretary is already done. But for now, since there is no appointment yet, everything will be status quo.
Right. Marcos Jr. took on one key cabinet post, that of the Agriculture Department. Do we have any information on what his immediate plans are for agriculture?
During the press briefing of Secretary Angeles earlier here in Malacanang, we actually asked her what's the marching orders of President Duterte, being also the Agriculture Secretary. But Secretary Angeles refused to answer it for now. She said that it is better to wait for the executive meeting to end. They were actually expecting the meeting to end around 12 noon today. So probably they are still collating, they're collecting more information about the marching orders of the president, and we have to wait for the statement coming from the press secretary.
And while we wait for that, Mase, we are curious to know, will the president be going on state visits anytime soon? What is his schedule like, at least for the next couple of weeks?
So far, Sean, Secretary Angeles cannot give a concrete answer as to the plans of President Duterte when it comes to state visit, although we've heard that his first destination will be an Asian country, but Secretary Angeles doesn't want to confirm that. We also asked if President Marcos has already accepted the invitation of U.S. President Joe Biden to visit America. And Secretary Angeles said that let's just wait for the office of the president to release their statement and acceptance of the invite.
And of course, as we all saw on social media, former First Lady Imelda Marcos also recently celebrated her 93rd birthday. And we heard there was a party. We saw some photos online. Has the palace released any statement on this party? And is there a policy on social events that concern the president?
Sean, unfortunately, Malacanang Palace, Office of the Press Secretary, refused to give any statement about the 93rd birthday party of former First Lady Imelda Marcos, which was held at the ceremonial hall here in Malacanang last Saturday. They said that they will only give statements about issues which is of public interest. And for them, this is not considered as a public interest. The only assurance that they give us is that President Marcos will stick to the rule of law. So they will not violate any law with regards to social gatherings, even if it actually took place here in Malacanang.
All right, thank you so much for those updates. Maricel Halili reporting to us live from Malacanang in Manila. Meanwhile, some of Marcos Jr.'s cabinet members have formally started their duties. Former Philippine Airlines President Jaime Bautista attended his first flag ceremony as Transportation Secretary at the LTFRB headquarters. In his speech, Bautista vowed to address issues on road transport and red tape in the agency. Economic Planning Chief Arsenio Balisacan also attended the flag ceremony at the NEDA. He said the agency will be focusing on measures that will raise the country's economic performance. Balisacan also said that they want to ramp up the implementation of the national ID system and push for more digitized government transactions. Benhur Abalos likewise held his first press briefing as Secretary of the Interior. Abalos said that among his priorities is to get rid of scalawags in the National Police Force. We will be back with more stories after this quick break. Keep it here on One News. are still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. A depleted Gilas roster ended the first round of the FIBA World Cup Asian Qualifiers with a win over India. Bautista with the details.
Gilas Pilipinas bounced back from a 46-point loss to New Zealand with a rousing 79-63 win over India to end the first round of the FIBA World Cup Asian Qualifiers on a high note. Down to just 10 available players, the Pinoys overcame a slow start after capitalizing on India's 24 turnovers, which Gilas converted into 20 points. With this win, the country improved to 2-2 in the qualifiers, with the other win also against India back in February.
We're all very disappointed with the performance and we need to bounce back, and I want to congratulate the players on getting a good win. I think our defense in the first half was very good. We created a lot of turnovers from the team of India, and that set us up.
Dwight Ramos finished with 21 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 steals to lead Gilas. He got help from Kiefer Ravena and William Navarro, who had 12 and 11 points respectively. All 3 teams in Group A of the qualifiers will advance to the next round, where they will be pooled with Group C teams, Lebanon, Saudi Arabia, and Jordan. Ravena, the team captain, said the bond they formed over the last month made a difference. The team is also battling a string of injuries, with Dave Ildefonso and Ange Kouame out due to respective knee injuries.
The lack of ceiling that we have, the big men, lack of people, we're 10 guys, a lot of injuries, a lot of people playing not 100%. Siguro yung brotherhood na lang yun ang madadala talaga namin, and together with our coaching staff and with the people in the team.
Gilas program director Chot Reyes says the team is setting their sights next on the FIBA Asia Cup to be held in Jakarta, Indonesia on July 13. The team is looking to augment the front court due to the absence of bigmen. Kai Soto is also not expected to join the team for the upcoming tourney.
Very limited for now, so unfortunately there's nothing we really were expecting Kai, but then I don't think it's gonna happen for the FIBA Asia Cup.
Gilas is bracketed with New Zealand, India, and Lebanon in the Asia Cup. For News 5, Marty Bautista. We are One News.
And Olympic pole vaulter EJ Obiena won another gold in the jump and fly meet in Germany. 80 meters to successfully get the top prize. The 26-year-old tried to set a new personal record but failed to clear 5.94. He bested China's Huangbo Kai and Germany's Vincent Hobby, who took home silver and bronze. Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. President Bongbong Marcos has vetoed the measure for a special economic zone in Bulacan Airport City, citing fiscal risks. Malacanang later on clarified that Marcos Jr. still supports the bill, although he believes that vetoing it is the fastest way to cure the defects in some of the provisions. A group of nurses plan to set up a meeting with President Bongbong Marcos to seek higher wages. The Filipino Nurses United says these include raising their entry-level salary to at least 50,000 pesos. Oil companies will be implementing fuel price cuts this week. Diesel prices will be cheaper by 3 pesos a liter, while kerosene prices will be going down by 3 pesos and 40 centavos a liter. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.